Hi, babe.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm also all right. No, I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
We've just watched the first dinner party.
Oh my God. Yeah, sorry. This episode is coming to you sooner than usual because we're going on holiday. And so we're recording what we can.
Yeah, we've watched the first 2 episodes of this week. So it might come out after the 3rd episode, I guess. But
yeah,
bear with us. Hopefully some of you guys are catching up as well. We don't all have a million hours in the week to watch MAFS.
No, we certainly do not.
We wish that we did.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we're recording after the dinner party because the first dinner party is always very exciting to see the group dynamics
definitely
form.
And we've just learned that there's an omnibus on Fridays, which I think if you sat and watched all of that, you'd probably not be very well.
Lose touch with reality.
Yeah. If you watched 5 hours straight. I mean, maybe everyone does do that and we're just not used to that because we have to space it out. But I couldn't sit and watch the omnibus.
No, Archers only.
Archers omnibus only.
What was it a Neighbours omnibus? What was it? There was something like that omnibus that used to be on. I think it might have been EastEnders.
EastEnders, I think, has an
omnibus.
Yes,
I did used to like the EastEnders omnibus, but I was 10. So I didn't
but
have
also
a job.
that's only like half an hour long each episode.
Yes.
This sometimes is an hour and a half each episode and we're like, what?
So we had the final new couple. Why bother, guys?
Literally, why bother?
Why bother with this new couple?
Like, give her a break.
Poor old Anita.
Yeah, it's not very fair.
When you see, like, because I feel like we're so used to seeing people in their 20s and 30s on reality TV that you kind of used to like the level of glam that women put in. And to be fair, like young men on reality TV do tend to be quite like hench and, you know, a kind of also an unrealistic depiction of people. But when you see 2 people in their 60s who have like kind of drifted from, you know, had a phase in their life when they haven't been in a couple and then come back to wanting to be in a couple, and you just see how much effort she has kept up with her appearance, how much he hasn't.
Yeah.
It's like, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Because like usually when you're seeing people that age in the public eye, they're like famous, so it'll be like a 60-year-old man and a 20-year-old girl, and
the 60-year-old man has a stylist.
The 60-year-old man has a stylist, exactly. Yeah. Someone telling him, I mean, he might not be...
A stylist and probably a therapist.
Yeah.
Which he might need.
So I just feel like Anita not only has like, you know, made effort with her appearance, but like continue to try and grow as a person.
Yeah, definitely expand her world.
Whereas
he's just... It's really interesting that I think her getting to the nitty gritty of like why he's there, of like him saying, I'm not really here for love, I'm here for self growth or whatever. And that's just like quite inadvertently him explaining how so many men allow women to like help them, train them up, help them be better people at their expense, but without even noticing that it's at their expense.
I also just don't believe it.
Yeah.
I just think he's like, oh yeah, get a wife for free. not that you have to pay for them, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Free effort. Just automatic wife.
Yeah. I don't have to do anything to ask any questions. Yeah, and it's like, why haven't you been in a relationship for 15 years? Are you sure you haven't been trying? He had like, I thought it was a good sign that in the kind of like bit where you're getting to know about each person, he was with a load of women.
Yeah. Friends.
Women friends, yeah. So and they kind of all seemed to laugh at him and find him quite fun. So I kind of saw that. I was like, oh, it must be quite a good thing if he's got girlfriends. Like,
yeah, we wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I was trying.
And that his jokiness might just be nervousness and he might be really emotionally deep.
Yeah.
No. Well, let's analyse some of this because you were fuming when we were getting to know Paul because he did a lot of... well, my father walked out when I was 12 or something. And Five. And never saw him again. So I really missed out on the lessons and teachings that he could have given me.
I was like, what kind of lessons and teachings is a dad that walks out on his family when you have a 5-year-old child going to give to you?
Yeah.
And he thinks that he's missed out on some pearls of wisdom.
It
boggles the fucking mind, and I understand. Like, it would have been really sad. I don't know what that's. I was gonna say I don't know what that's like. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I do know what that's like.
Yeah,
my dad left, so. But I did see him again, so
yeah.
I guess that's the only difference. That would be kind of confusing. But I guess because I'm not a boy, I wasn't like, I need that understanding of what a male figure can give me. Crying break.
We did just have a little crying break because I think we just get a bit frustrated sometimes about how much emphasis is put on men. There's lots of lovely men out there, but there's a lot of shit men. There's literally, imagine Paul's mum who's brought him up his whole life, and now the one thing he's thinking about is his shit dad.
Yeah, and like, we don't know that his mum was great, obviously, but yeah, it's just so frustrating that so much emphasis gets put on men who do absolutely nothing, and then all our lives, I feel like as women we have to like think about men's emotions and how they're feeling, but a lot of the time they just treat everyone around them like shit.
Oh, darling.
I've just watched context to this is that I've just watched Made on Netflix, and oh my god, it's
MAID.
Yeah, it's literally the most depressing show I've ever seen in my life. But I've just had to finish it because I'm too committed to the story. But it was so sad, and it just makes me so upset how unfair it is. So I'm crying.
Yeah, it was just a very synchronicity moment of us talking about this after you've been watching that, because a lot of that show is about like everyone feeling bad for the violent alcoholic father
and her expecting to
her holding it all together the whole time and getting criticized by people, and oh darling, I love you
too.
But I think it's not that we're saying that, oh, forget about it, your dad left you fine, you got a woman.
I realise that sounds mean.
It's just like completely understandable for him to say he's upset because he feels rejected by his dad, but not to say like, oh, I've missed out on this mythical, answers to the universe that this idiot man could have given me. It's like, no,
what answers would this man have given you?
Yeah,
he left you and abandoned you, so what could he teach you about marriage or having kids, like,
or relationships?
Yeah, I just find it sad. I'm like, can't you just like, but also I don't know, but I don't know, I just feel like it's so women, not all women are great obviously, but like they often just have to be. There's no answer for otherwise, like there's no alternative.
Well, it's like the ultimate, it's like an exaggerated version of like the cool dad thing, like how dads even in a relationship, dads get to be like the fun dad because they're not actually doing as much of the parenting, so they just get to be like come in and be performative, and then like, or like if they've got shared custody, then often the dad like just comes in and just buys them loads of ice cream and makes them be hyper and just does all the fun things that fuck up their life and their routine. And like, even when they're not there, even when they've completely rejected the child's still imagining the dad as like this fun, lovely thing that the mum could never be. And it's just like, your mum actually loved you enough to be and there,
then presumably has
go to work like, every day to feed you and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Has to like raise you on a single income often. Yeah, so it makes me sad that that's what he takes away from his childhood, and maybe his childhood was not very nice. So I don't know.
Yeah,
but I think the day that he didn't knock on his father's door, he shouldn't be sad about. He should have probably known in his gut that maybe it was the right thing to do.
Definitely.
But I feel sad for him that he regrets that.
Yeah.
But he is a Bob Mortimer character.
He looks 100%.
Like Bob Mortimer just doing a bit.
He really does. And he also just reminds me of the monkey, the Robbie Williams monkey.
Oh my God.
Like if he hadn't got famous and he just like carried on being a ADHD naughty boy but never got any money and didn't learn how to shave properly.
How to do his hair.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's probably what Robbie Williams should look like.
That's really interesting and true.
But I'm sure this trauma is like a lot of the reason why he doesn't know how to have a reciprocal relationship. But
that's interesting about it being a two-way thing, because he has like that made up relationship with his dad in his head.
Yeah. But this whole thing about like, I just, if I want to tell you something, I'll just say it. So I expect you to just say it. I don't want to ask you things. Come on.
What are you saying?
Bullshit. Like, that's how everyone in the world wants to be asked things. Especially it's so exciting to learn every single thing at the start of a relationship. Like, it's weird that you don't want to. And it's funny
that he seems to think that she hasn't asked him questions and that he's just telling her.
Yeah.
But she's asking questions all the time.
She's just looked so exhausted from the first second of their union. I feel so bad.
Me too.
For her. And all of this bizarre, like, I'm not really sure what love means, so I don't know if I've been in love before.
I don't know what marriage means, so... And can I ask you a question? What is love? Shut up, man. Just say what are your kids' names.
Yeah. It was a clever move. I don't know. What do you think about her asking him about the kids' names? Because the experts kind of said, she shouldn't be testing him at this stage.
Experts, get over yourself. Yes, she should be testing him, because I think that's absolutely fine. That is like a basic thing.
Yeah, I think it's like... and he didn't even say like, oh God, like if it was me and I had a brain blank, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I've completely forgotten. But
I'm almost like, I think he might not even know her name.
Yeah, exactly.
She should have bloody asked that.
And she was fairly like kind of sensitive. She, compared to how Sarah was talking about Dean, like she wasn't trying to slag him off to every single person immediately.
Yeah.
I just think she felt so bad in her gut that she needed like a concrete thing to point to be like,
agree.
This is wrong.
Yes, that is so. I agree with that. That's really accurate.
I can't bear it. Can't bear to watch them. Why? What? Where did you find him? Why did you think?
And why did you think that was a match apart from their age? Like, that's not enough.
It's not.
Give this woman a nice person.
Yeah. She wears fun puffy sleeve things. She just doesn't. No.
Although I couldn't stop looking at when she kept saying like, I love to do different things, and then it's like her in with a learner's motorbike in a like obviously a learning test centre. Like, I don't know what's it called, where you like go and learn how to learn a motorbike. I was just like, and there was like cones around it. I was like, she's not riding that, and I don't think she ever has.
I don't know why they leaned so hard into that anyway. Like, it doesn't really seem a massive part of her personality, and it doesn't seem to clash with his either. Like, it was odd.
That's interesting, because I think it does, because he doesn't seem adventurous.
Yeah,
or
maybe
like he
not.
wants to try new things.
He seems hyper, but that's different, isn't it?
Yeah. Hyper, because he's got some, because all he does is be at home, I think. I don't really, he hasn't got, I don't know.
Oh, it's just,
clearly they've made me depressed.
It's the first time we've started the episode crying, I think. That's probably wrong.
I don't know if I've ever cried on an episode before.
I think I have, but I don't think you have.
Have you?
But we would have cut it out, because it would have been about something funny, some little argument that we had about the socks we're wearing or something.
I'm like, oh no, she knows exactly what it is. I was worried. Yeah.
Oh, sorry you cried.
Sorry.
I had a little lisp like Grace.
Yeah. Should we talk about them quickly?
Yes, bit of happiness, please. Never thought they'd be a light relief.
Yeah, they're great.
I love them.
I love Ashley.
Ashley's so cute.
He's talking in a respectful way to all of the boys, saying like, I'm actually really happy with where we are.
It's true. Like, you'd think, like, looking at him and Bailey, like, Bailey lives in fucking Brighton. He's had plenty of opportunity to learn what a feminist is if you live in Brighton.
Yeah.
And
Ashley, you're going along with my theory
referencing.
Yeah.
And Ashley, but when Bailey came in, he looked at all the other men, were like looking at Becca and being like, yeah, what do you think of her? She's all right, isn't she? Like, wanting all the other men to like perv on her, whereas Ashley is very much not like that, which is lovely.
He sees her beauty and he's happy to keep it to himself.
He does. And I think we were right about her getting a bad edit because she seems
She's
fine.
lovely. I think bad edit, very nervous.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, seems fine. I'm also getting frustrated with the cut toing of people. They've done a lot of Sarah in this episode, and I think it's so obvious that people aren't reacting to that moment that's just been said. Like, it's too much. So I don't believe it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it is too.
When you're cutting to a person, their face is like, or like really disappointed or
they
really
did
annoyed.
it at the weddings a
they
lot,
did it
didn't they?
loads at the wedding, or like not answering or not responding to you. And I'm like, that's not happening. I know it. Yeah. So
we want authenticity.
we want authenticity.
Yeah, I'm so glad that Ashley and Grace have let their spark develop.
Yeah.
As have Bailey and Rebecca.
Oh my God, I did not see this coming. But
Wild.
she's suddenly like, oh, he is an alpha. So I'm like, right. So he's just showing that he's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
Happy. But I'm glad they had their cyclone
Yes.
to be alone together.
That was a very romance novel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She likes him being a little bit like,
I'm happy for them.
yeah, they've got a nice dynamic between them.
I'm kind of glad that she didn't see the spark at first and it's developed. That's nice.
Yeah,
I like it when that
do
happens.
think she was talking about how that's different, and usually she goes on like immediate sexual attraction.
Yeah.
And that is nice, but I do think that she says she's never really had a relationship beyond that initial bit, and that is a bit worrying because
But she didn't have it initially in her mind.
Yeah, so maybe this is different, but Bailey does seem a bit like one who leads with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and the fact that she's talked about alphas before, and like, I'm just like, is she stuck too much in a very gendered way of looking at relationships, and once the like being coy and being pursued thing isn't the same anymore and they actually know each other, like, is she able to continue through into knowing his vulnerabilities and supporting each other in a different way?
Or does she just want to keep it at surface like that?
That's what it made me think. But apart from that, I think they've got great chemistry.
Yeah.
And they're looking good.
They look really good.
I'm like, okay, it's not like, thank God that some matches have been made with glimmers of hope.
Yes.
And they're not just trying to make horrible fighting relationships everywhere.
Yeah. We don't want that.
No. But Divarni
Yeah.
and Julia-Ruth, it's not looking good. And I don't know whether the experts or the producers would have known that this would have gone so wrong, to be honest.
Yeah.
Unless she said, I really need a really tall guy,
Yeah.
which she might have.
But you can't. They always do this.
Yeah.
That was a shame that the first thing that she said to everyone was that she usually goes for tall guys, because that is akin to what Sarah was doing.
Yeah, it's like embarrassing for him.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be. And it's just, yeah, it's like she's trying to immediately distance herself. Like, oh, I don't want anyone to think that I would even entertain being with him. But again, that might be part of the issue, but I think she is obviously really, although her emotions are very close to the surface, she keeps talking about how she doesn't want to talk about negative things, and they've both had difficult experiences, but she doesn't like how he lingers on them. And it's like, I think she probably
you've got a
needs
lot to
let it out.
Yeah.
But she's like so off put by, maybe he's too much of a reminder of like difficulties she's had in her past or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Difficult to understand.
He gave a very good apology after they had a fight. It was very
Self-reflective.
and it wasn't defensive. But then he did sing out the song that was
I forgot about the song.
that was like meant to be about them having a spark, but it was in like a depressing sort of minor key, just from a musical theory point of view.
Because I was like, that sounds sad.
It was gloomy.
Yeah.
And then the repeated,
What was it like?
don't run away, and she was just like,
that sounds like maybe you should run away.
all she wanted to do was run away in that moment. It was too much.
So run away.
Oh no. So they're not aligned. And it was funny that he decided to say we're like yin and yang when it's
And he's like, with the same person.
what
we're
he
like
meant
yin and
was
yang.
we're identical, so that was wrong anyway. But it was so the opposite of what the truth is, which is just that they don't fit together at all.
They're yin and yang,
And
but in a way that isn't
in a bad
yin
way.
and yang.
Yeah. Too opposite.
Yeah.
Not complementary.
They're like the back sides of yin and yang. Like
the backside.
the backside touching, but not in a good way.
Yeah, like magnets. The repelling side of magnets.
Oh my God, you're so clever.
You are.
Scientific.
But I do find it just hard to watch him because like at one point he said you don't get a second chance with a woman like that, and that really broke my heart because he thought it was amazing on the wedding day, and also now he's kind of trying to put on this act because he's overthinking it and thinking, oh my God, she's so amazing, I've got to be cool, and it's just making him not truthfully himself, and it's making him less cool.
And she was like, I've got to have someone who's authentic, but he just
It's painful, isn't it?
It's really painful.
Should we talk about Sarah and Dean?
Yeah. I'm feeling more and more sorry
For Dean.
Yeah.
And I think
But,
she's going to get a telling off, which is
yeah,
probably
we've
already
seen
happened.
a preview to the telling off, which is, it's all a bit yucky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I guess in her mind, she isn't saying anything more than what she's already said to his face.
Yeah, but she's been a bitch to his face.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that's probably what she's excusing it for,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's a good excuse.
She really doesn't realise, does she? But she's just like, she is, again, kind of like ashamed at the idea of the other people thinking of her being matched with him, like being in the same league as him, which is just so rude. So she's really trying to like distance.
And it was nice that the experts, well, nice but also horrible, that the experts said it's like she's giving off disgust.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I think she is disgusted at the thought of a fat person because she kept talking about fatness, the Care Bear thing, him being a funny fat kid. Like, she's like, don't worry guys, I know he's fat and that's why I don't fancy him. And I'm like, and then it's that thing of, I don't know, when we posted on TikTok, people were like, it's the edit. And I'm like, she literally said the way he could make himself more attractive would be to lose weight and get some tattoos.
And the way she kind of just leans across and says, I was disappointed. Like, obviously they're going to know what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
I like that David was like, well, he's not a bad looking guy.
Good looking guy. Yeah.
And
I mean, a lot of them said that because I think they were sensing like, oh, does she need to feel like it's okay to like him? Like, is that what she just needs permission? But like she just doesn't like his personality, as we've discussed.
Yeah. And then also like David said, she said, oh, he hasn't got tattoos. And David said, he can get tattoos.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so funny because that's not a real thing that just exists.
Yeah.
People aren't born with tattoos. You get them.
Oh, it's cringy to
it's silly.
talk about tattoos so much.
I know. The fact that you want tattoos so much. Like, why?
Oh.
Also, most people, when they have that many tattoos, some of them are crap.
Yeah.
Often. There's a clock.
And she tried
There's a
to...
butterfly. There's a date.
Clock.
There's always a clock. No?
Yeah.
There's often a clock or a clock, a lion, a butterfly, some numbers. La Familia. Or just family.
She tried to drop that in to Joe, didn't she? My tape is tall, tan, tattered.
Yeah.
Looking straight at him. He wasn't having any of it.
No, because he's basically in love. He
is loved up.
He's got a fuzzy feeling in his tummy when he sees his
so
babe.
cute because they both look quite tough, formidable from the outside, but they're both so soft.
Are they a power couple?
I think they are. And she said, I just want to go home and snuggle. And
I really like that she said that because
rather than I want to go home and fuck.
I want to go home and fuck you. Yeah, it was nice. It was really comforting. I'm like, oh, you guys actually have a proper connection.
Yeah, it was lovely.
On more than lust.
Yeah, I really like it.
Me
and
too.
They've already talked through some quite like intense stuff on the honeymoon about her temper and, you know.
I'm honestly surprised that it's gone this well.
Me too.
And it's unusual that a loud Geordie lass like herself does
success.
all right on these shows.
I know.
It's
Representation
unusual.
for the lovely, loud Geordie lasses.
Yeah, give them what they deserve. Happiness.
Yeah, she's coming in and cleaning up the mess that Nikita left.
Nikita. I love Nikita.
You loved her, didn't you?
Love her. Yeah. I want to be her mate. I want to go out on a night out with her, but I'll be a bit scared. I want to go home quite early.
It's funny how Geordies have like a similar reputation to like Mediterranean women, like, you know, the stereotypes that we always hear of like temper is close to the surface.
Are you thinking like Latina women?
Sorry, yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Actually, it's because I've been watching Love is Blind France,
Oh,
and there's a woman who
French
said,
women.
I'm Mediterranean, that's all you need to know.
Oh, yeah,
And
I've
she's
never
like-
heard Mediterranean. I never really thought about Mediterranean being like a fiery...
Oh, yeah, it is usually
Latina.
Latina women, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or MAFS anyway, who get that
Yeah.
kind of... Where's Alessandra?
She's in MAFS Australia.
Oh,
She's in Australia.
sexy Alessandra, where you gone? Anyway, I'm not saying
Charlene's good this season, though.
she's a bit better.
She's got a bit more input. I'm enjoying Charlene this season.
Her earrings are a bit literal, but
We didn't need to go there. Let's...
But
talk.
no, she's coming in with some better points, including she said about Grace and Ashley.
Yeah.
Because Josh, one of our listeners was saying,
Yeah.
does Grace know she's neurodivergent? Not liking being touched, and like, are the experts going to bring that into their discussion of the relationship? Like, it's quite important whether they know that.
Yeah.
You know, which was an interesting point, I thought. But Charlene said something like, I've completely forgotten now. But something about that when they were talking
Did
about
she
her
say
not...
neurodivergence?
No, but she said like that's going to be we're going to need to look at that in a... I don't know, it was something like she commented on the fact that she doesn't like being touched and said a very thoughtful thing about how they're going to approach it, I think. But now I've just spent 10 minutes talking about that and I've forgotten completely what she said.
I believe you. I don't remember it, but I
It made
believe
me
you.
think she's not just going to talk about it in a like, oh, do you like sex way, and more of a sensitive
Yeah.
way, which I believe Charlene would be equipped to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, I'm not saying that either Latino women or Geordies are actually angrier than other people, but I'm just saying it's interesting that they both have a similar reputation for quick tempers.
Yeah, and Latina or Mediterranean women, that's quite expansive. Area of people.
Whereas
Geordie
Geordie
women is very small, like,
Yeah, and it's just interesting thinking of such personality traits being associated with just a small geographical area.
Yeah, I'm interested in how the Industrial Revolution impacted Newcastle upon Tyne.
Yeah.
And we can find... Maybe we should look into that.
Because the fumes from the machines made them feel a little bit grumpy.
Yeah, something like that. Isn't that a thing that they say about accents? Like, people are shouting over machinery or something.
Yeah.
And...
Or in very cold places, they're trying to keep their mouths closed.
Where's that? Like, up north?
I don't know, but my mum always says it about East Anglia.
Oh.
They're flat, it's flat, like the landscape's flat.
Yeah, exactly.
The accent is flat.
Yeah, because as you know, you struggled with this, understanding what my granddad says.
Oh, he's very flat like that. The lips don't really open very much.
It's so interesting and like true.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did I listen? I heard something.
What now?
I heard, what was it on? Oh, it was on Comodo Mayo. They were talking about posh, like the royals accent, and how apparently it was seen as you weren't supposed to see your teeth if you were really, really upper class. So that's why they would say crine, like crine instead of crown. Crine, because they wouldn't be, and stiff upper lip. You're not opening your mouth to show anything. It's what's another one? Pass me that brine hat.
The only thing I can think of is in Rocky Horror Picture Show, and he says, "Let me show you around."
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
play you assigned, which I always just was like, "What is that accent?" But now you've just made me realise
Rocky Horror Picture Show also feeds into the tradition of vampires who are like old aristocrats, a sign of a decaying but kind of life-sucking but slightly sexy, weird old history that's deep in the country's lifeblood.
But then also it's futuristic because they're also aliens.
Yes.
But they're in like an old house, aren't they? But then there's the futuristic elements.
The alien bit is weird.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Oh, they're from Transylvania, aren't they?
Yeah.
I forgot that.
He's from Transylvania.
Yeah, I've never really thought about that being a vampiric thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should watch it with that lens.
Have you never thought about the Dracula associations?
Literally never.
What
else is there?
He's just a very like vampiric character.
I was busy thinking about Frankenstein
because
he makes a man.
Oh, it's all very gothic because
I must have thought about him being a
vampires
Dracula.
Penetrate, and there's this whole kind of sexy gay thing that's going on around that.
I must have thought about him being a vampire because he looks like a vampire in the first scene.
Yeah,
like he has the little.
But anyway, it's funny because you would have watched it when you were little, so you wouldn't have been thinking with those references.
Yeah,
well, not little, but
no,
teenager.
Yeah.
Anyway. Who looks the most like a vampire out of this lot? I know.
David.
Oh, that is good. I was going to say the Geordie lass.
Oh, both of them.
They're the vampires. Yeah. But David is good.
Especially with those gnashes.
Yeah, they've both just got the turkiest teeth, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's why.
Turkey. Sorry.
Oh.
Don't know why I said turkey.
Turkey. I think that might be it.
It's not. We haven't spoken about David and Kia.
Oh, David. Vampire David. They're so cute.
I'm obsessed with them.
Obsessed.
They are such little soulmates going back to each. I like that they're separate during that cocktail part. They're hanging out with their friends. I mean, a lot of people were doing that, but they were coming back together and giving each other information and then going back to
the fact that I felt like we would be like that, like
definitely
squeezing each other's hands and going what have you gathered over there?
Lesbian Morse code.
Yeah. Little cute little detectives. It was so adorable.
I'm a big fan of those two and I'm really hoping it lasts.
Yeah, we did say like, I hope this isn't going to burn out. It's burning terribly hot and fast.
Yeah.
But I think they've had sex and that's gone well. There hasn't. Sometimes that can bring up a weird thing.
Yeah.
So that's a very good sign.
Yeah.
And I just love him.
I love him too. And I like David. It seems like he's got nice, like he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I like he's
emotionally intelligent, isn't he?
Yeah. I like all of his advice to everyone.
Yeah, me too.
I've not completely given up on him on the pink and blue job because of the pink and blue job situation.
No. I think you might need a post-cry hot chocolate and a little sit down now.
I think so too. Can I please just finish Made?
You've got to get that out of the way.
I've got to finish it. There's literally about 10 minutes left.
You've got to finish Made and not read any comments on TikTok. Yeah. That's your duties for
Sorry, this is the classic thing. This always happens. We get it's been a while since we've had a video that's done all right, and now we've got one that's doing all right, and everyone's misinterpreting it. Guys, I don't think gay men are to service fucking straight women, obviously, but that's what TikTok is telling me. I think
people are just up for a little fight, for a raggy.
Yeah,
they've been inhaling too many machine fumes.
Yeah.
Phone machine.
Angry
fume.
I was imagining the person sitting there typing this very long comment like this, like with their neck all squished while they're in their bed typing it. And I'm like, you get up and make a podcast then. Anyway, where's my hot chocolate?
Yeah, I'll make it now.
Thanks, darling.
If you want more content from us, maybe you'll talk about a bit more about Made.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk a little bit about Drag Race.
Yeah.
You can head to our Patreon at patreon.com/watchingtellypod.
Yep. Well done. You got it.
We are going away for a week.
Yep.
So we'll be back at the end of next week.
Yeah. But we're going to get out another Patreon
this
week before we go. It will probably already be out when this is out.
Yeah, and we've been talking about lots of fun stuff on there, like Bake Off, Destination X.
Next week we'll give a little bit of a lowdown on our holiday.
Yes,
we're going to Italy.
It's the even more unfiltered.
Yeah,
can you believe?
Yes, it is. It's unfiltered, guys. Yeah, if you think we're bloody crazy on this, wait till you get a load of the Patreon.
Oh, bloody hell!
Yeah.
It's a very cozy, safe space to say whatever we want. So join us if you wish.
Yes, I think it starts from as little as about £3.50 a month, something like that. So less than a coffee.
Delicious.
Yep.
And even more stimulating.
Indeed.
All right then.
Love you.